Hey everyone, welcome back to another video by Simplilearn. In this video session, we will be discussing Accenture interview questions. These interview questions can assist you in understanding the Accenture process and procedure. So let's go ahead and understand something about Accenture, and then we will discuss the Accenture core values. After that, we will understand the recruitment process. Following that, we will have a look at 50 plus Accenture interview questions, and at last, we will go through some Accenture interview tips that will act as a valuable resource for you in your interview preparation. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from Simplilearn. Now before moving forward, let me ask you a quick question. So who is the current CEO of Accenture? A. Julie Sweet, B. Shantanu Narayanan, C. Salil Parekh, or D. Jeff Clark? Do leave your answers in the comment section below. Now let's go ahead and understand something about Accenture. So Accenture is a global professional service firm that specializes in consulting, technology and outsourcing. The company was established in 1989 and is based in Dublin, Ireland. It operates in over 200 cities across 56 nations. Today, it is one of the top IT firms in India and a global leader in management consulting, technology services and outsourcing. Accenture makes effective use of its industry knowledge and technical capabilities, identifying the most recent business and technology trends and delivering powerful solutions to help clients increase revenue. It works with 91 Fortune 100 global corporations and has been named in Fortune's World's Most Admired Companies list 19 times in a row. In addition to its consulting and technology services, Accenture also has a strong presence in the outsourcing industry, providing a range of services including call center operations, human resources and finance, accounting, etc. So this was about Accenture. Now let's go ahead and understand about Accenture core values. So there are various core values of Accenture. Let's understand them. First is client value creation. It allows clients to become top performers and establish long-term relationships by being relevant and responsive while consistently delivering value. Next is one global network. Leveraging global insight, collaboration and learning to provide exceptional service to the clients is their business venture. Next up we have is respect for the individual. In Accenture, they value unique contributions, foster an open and trustworthy environment, and treat all in the same manner that reflects the company's values. Coming to the next core value, which is best people. In Accenture, they attract and retain the best talent, bringing new challenges to enrich employees' knowledge while fostering a supportive and collaborative environment. Following this, we have integrity. Being honest and inspiring trust by keeping the word and taking complete responsibility for actions is another core value of Accenture. At last, we have stewardship. So fulfilling the obligation of strengthening the company for future generations, meeting the commitment to the stakeholders and helping communities and the global environment improve are some of the core values of Accenture. So these were some of the core values of Accenture. Now let's go ahead and understand its recruitment process. Accenture recruitment process. So eligible candidates can apply for employment positions that match their abilities, experience and aspirations on Accenture career portal. They can also apply through LinkedIn or other third-party employment boards. To be considered for an Accenture interview, all applicants must meet a relevant graduate degree with a minimum aggregate of 65%, with no active backlogs and not more than 1 year education gap. Then there is interview process. The Accenture interview process comprises of 3 rounds: online assessment test, technical interview and HR interview. The first round, that is the online assessment test, serves as an elimination round. The timed examinations aim to examine an applicant's cognitive function and key competencies through numeric aptitude, linguistic ability and logical thinking problems. Now in the second round, that is the technical interview, evaluates the candidate's coding and problem solving abilities. Accenture interview questions assess a student's understanding of data structures, algorithms and other computer science concepts such as operating systems, DBMS and computer networks. Experienced candidates may be required to attend 2 or more technical interview rounds. Then there is HR interview round, which is the final round. This round determines a candidate's personality and other relevant factors. The questions delve into candidates' qualifications, experience, strengths and weaknesses, and some other factors in order to determine whether they are good fit for the organization. So this was all about the Accenture recruitment process. Now let's go ahead and have a look at 50 Accenture interview questions for freshers and experienced. Now the first question on our list is, what is a static keyword in Java? Static keyword in Java denotes that specific member is not an instance but rather a part of a type. To access class members in Java, we must first make an instance of a class. However, there will be times when we need to access class members without generating any variables. In those cases, we can use Java's static keyword. Now moving on to the next question on our list, which is, can you implement multiple interfaces in a Java class? So an interface in Java is comparable to a class, except that it can only contain abstract methods. A blueprint for a class is what an interface is. In Java, a class can only extend one other class but implement numerous interfaces. So yes, a class can implement multiple interfaces. Next we have, explain the significance of the super and this keyword in Java. So the keyword this and super are reserved words that are used in different contexts. A super keyword is a reserved keyword that is used to call the base class function or variable. In Java, this keyword is reserved keyword that is used to refer to the current class object. It is a reference keyword that is used to call the method. Alright, now coming to the next question, which is, what is runtime polymorphism? How it can be achieved in Java? So runtime polymorphism is a procedure that resolves a call to an overridden method at runtime rather than compile time. Method overriding can be used to achieve runtime polymorphism. Method overriding indicates that the child class has the same method as the parent class. It means that method overriding occurs when a child class provides a particular implementation of a method offered by one of its parent class. So this was about runtime polymorphism. Now the fifth question is, what is the difference between array and ArrayList in Java? So the most well-known data structures in Java are array and ArrayList. An array is a core Java functionality, whereas the ArrayList is a Java collection framework class. It is the part of java.util package. An array is a container that stores a fixed number of values of the same type. It has a single memory location. We cannot adjust the size of an array once it has been constructed. Whereas ArrayList is a collection framework class in Java. It implements the interface like list, collections, iterable, clonable, serializable, and random access. Coming to the sixth question, state important differences between C, C++, and Java. So C, C++, and Java are three programming languages that have many similarities. But there are also some significant differences between them. Here are some of the main differences between these languages. First is syntax. So the syntax of C and C++ and Java are quite different from each other. C and C++ have same syntax that is more closely related to machine language, while Java has a syntax that is more similar to the English language. The next difference is object-oriented programming. So C and C++ are both procedural languages, meaning that they are focused on defining the steps that a program should take to complete the task. Java, on the other hand, is an object-oriented language, which means that it is focused on creating objects that represent real-world entities and actions that can be performed on them. Next is memory management. So C and C++ allows the programmer to directly manipulate memory, which can be useful for certain types of programs, but can also be error prone. Java, on the other hand, manages memory automatically through a process called garbage collection. This garbage collection helps to prevent common memory related problems or errors. Fourth difference is platform dependence. C and C++ programs need to be compiled specifically for the platform they are running on, while Java programs are compiled to an intermediate language called bytecode, which can be run on any platform that has JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine. The last is security. Java is generally considered to be more secure than C or C++ because it does not allow direct manipulation of memory and has built-in security features such as strict type checking and automatic memory management. Alright, so this was about the important differences between C, C++, and Java. Now, moving on to the seventh question. What is the significance of lambda expression in Java? The lambda expression is a new and fundamental Java feature. It represents one method interface using an expression in a straightforward and concise manner. It is extremely beneficial in a library collection. I repeat, it is extremely beneficial in a library collection. It helps in iterating, filtering, and extracting data from a collection. Next question on our list is distinguish between var and var. So the plus plus operator is also known as the increment operator. When the operator plus var is applied before a variable, the variable is incremented by 1 before being utilized in the expression. When the operator var is added after the variable, that is the plus is added after the variable, the expression is evaluated and the variable is incremented by 1. So this is the main difference between var and plus var. That is, in plus var, the value is incremented by 1 before being utilized in the expression, and the opposite is in the var plus. Alright, now coming to the next question, that is the 9th question. So what is the procedure of memory allocation in C? The dynamic memory allocation concept in C enables C programmers to allocate memory during runtime. There are 4 functions of stdlib.h library or header file that allows dynamic memory allocation in C language. They are malloc function, calloc function, realloc function, and free function. Moving on to the 10th question now. What is the use of getch function in a C++ program? How is it different from the getche function? So in a C++ program, the getch function is used to read a single character from the keyboard without displaying it on the screen. This function is typically used to implement password fields or other types of input where you don't want the user's input to be visible. The getche function is similar to getch function only, but it echoes the character that is entered to the screen, so it is visible to the user. Both getch and getche are non-standard functions that are not part of C++ language itself, but they are often included in C++ libraries such as conio.h and ncurses.h. Next question in our list is explain the role of friend function in C++. So a friend function is a function that is specified outside of a class but has the access to the protected and private data of the class members. Friend are not member functions, but their prototypes occur solely in the class function. It covers class template, class, function template, function, and member functions where the entire class is friends. Moving on to the 12th question. What do you understand about normalization in a database? So normalization is the process of reorganizing data within a database so that a user can query and analyze it further. Simply put, it is the procedure for producing clean data. This includes removing superfluous and unstructured data and making all entries and fields appear comparable. Coming to the next question in our list. State important differences between primary and unique keys in SQL. So the basic distinction between a primary and unique key is its intended function. The primary key's principal function is to uniquely identify a row within a table. A primary key must be defined for a table to be fully relational. In case of a unique key, you can use the unique key to add additional unique condition to your columns. The primary key ensures entity integrity. I repeat, the primary key ensures entity integrity, whereas the unique key ensures that the data is unique. So this is the main, or we can say, important differences between primary key and the unique keys in SQL. Now moving on to the next question. What are Pandas in Python? Pandas is an open source Python library that provides high performance, user-friendly data structure and data analysis capabilities for Python. Python with Pandas is utilized in numerous sectors, including academia, retail, banking, economics, statistics, analytics, and many more. Alright, now coming to the question number 15. What is the role of classifier in Python? So in Python, a classifier is an algorithm that is used to predict a class or category to which a given data point belongs. Classifiers are commonly used in machine learning and data mining applications to predict the class label of a given point based on its features. Next we have, how is a dictionary different from tuple in Python? So a tuple is a non-homogeneous data structure that can include both a single row and several rows and columns. A dictionary is a non-homogeneous data structure with key value pairs. Tuples are immutable, which means they cannot be changed. dictionaries can be changed and keys cannot have duplicates. So this was about how a tuple and dictionary are different from each other. Now moving on to the next question. Explain the map function in Python. So in Python, a map function acts as an iterator, returning a result after applying a function to each item in an iterable tuple, list, etc. It is used when a single transformation function must be applied to all iterable items. Now coming to the 18th question, what is XML? XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. An XML file includes XML code and has the file extension .xml. It contains tags that govern not only how the document should be organized, but also how it should be saved and transferred across the internet. Now question number 19, explain virtual inheritance. So virtual inheritance in C++ is a technique that ensures that only one copy of parent class members variables are inherited by grandchild derived classes. Without virtual inheritance, if two classes X and Y inherit from class Z and class W inherits from both X and Y, then W will contain two copies of Z's member variable, and one via X and one via Y. So this was about virtual inheritance. Now the next question is, what functions would you use for dynamic memory allocation in C? So malloc and free are the two dynamic memory allocation methods in C. The malloc function only accepts one parameter, the size of the requested memory space. The pointer returned by malloc is used by free. Now the next question is, what is the role of a pointer in C? So there are few roles of a pointer in C language. For example, to pass arguments by reference, for getting array elements, for returning multiple values, and dynamic memory allocation. So these were some roles of a pointer in C language. Now coming to question number 22. Now coming to question number 22. Why is the Java language platform independent? Java is a framework language, which means that once the code is written, it can be run anywhere on any platform that has, Java is a framework language, which means that once the code is written, it can be run anywhere on any platform that has the necessary environment. It is a platform independent because it uses virtual machine, that is JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine. Coming to the question number 23, what is an auto keyword in C? So an auto is used for defining local variables, and it is used for forward declaration of nested functions. So this is a simple definition of auto. Question number 24 on our list is, what do you understand about exception handling? So exception handling is a mechanism to handle or control the runtime error which happens during program execution. It is done using try and catch block. Following are some types of exception which may occur, like class not found exception, IO exception, SQL exception, remote exception, etc. Question number 25 is, distinguish between a checked and unchecked exceptions. So checked exception are the one which are checked at compile time and are hence called compile time exception. Unchecked are the one which are checked at runtime and hence are called runtime exception. Coming to the next question, why do exception occurs? An exception is an unwanted event that occurs during the execution of a program and disrupts the normal flow of the program. There are various reasons for different exceptions. For example, arithmetic exception occurs when there is error related to the arithmetics. Array index out of bound exception occurs when there is an error related to an index of an array. Now coming to question number 27. What is an OOP concept? So object-oriented programming is a model that gives different types of concepts such as inheritance, abstraction, polymorphism, etc. These concepts aim to implement a real-world entities in the programs. Next question in our list is, explain top features of OOPs. So as we discussed, features of OOPs are object, class, inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, and abstractions. We can also define that. It is pretty easy, so you can have a look at those. Coming to question number 29, which is, explain the term encapsulation in Java. So encapsulation is one of the important features of object-oriented programming. Encapsulation refers to wrapping of variables and methods inside a single class. It prevents external classes from accessing and changing variables and methods of a class. This also helps to achieve data hiding. Now coming to the 30th question, that is, what is a recursion? So a recursion is the mechanism to make a function calls itself. This approach to calling itself offers a way to simplify difficult problems into less challenging ones. So using the process or method of recursion, a function calls itself again and again until a particular condition is met or a particular condition is satisfied. So this is what recursion is. Along with these, there are some more questions that are also often asked in the interview. So let's take a quick look at them. First is, what is runtime polymorphism? Second is, state prominent differences between method overloading and method overriding. Third is, explain inheritance and how it can be achieved in Java. Fourth question is, can you use multiple inheritance in Java? Explain. Fifth question is, how would you access a private member of a class? Sixth question is, explain the term collection framework in Java. Seventh is, what do you understand about list interface in collections? Now coming to the 8th question, which is, distinguish between character and varchar2. 9th question is, what is the difference between delete and truncate commands in SQL? 10th question is, when would you use a DML command in DBMS? 11th is, what are major perks of using DBMS? 12th question is, how is hot backup different from cold backup in database? 13 is, what do the on delete cascade options do? 14th question is, what is the significance of AVL trees? 15th question is, which is a programming question. For a given array of integer, write a program that returns true when there is a triplet A, B, C, satisfying the condition A2 plus B2 equal to C2. You can try this program. 16th question is, what do you understand about operator overloading? 17th question is, explain the process of memory deallocation in the C++. 18th question is, how is a constructor different from destructor? 19th question is, how would you generate Fibonacci series in a C++ program? Then there is 20th question. So for a given array, write a program to print k largest elements. The elements in the array can be in any order. If the array is 1, 23, 17, 9, 32, 2, 50, and you are required to print the largest 3 elements, that is k equal to 3, then the result will be 50, 32 and 23. So we have to write a program regarding this. So these are some of the questions that are frequently asked during the interview process. Now let's have a look at some Accenture interview preparation tips. So whether you are a fresh graduate or an experienced professional, the following tips will help you prepare well for your upcoming Accenture interview. The first tip is practice consistently. Regularly practice coding questions and brush up on fundamental data structure and algorithm concept to be confident on the interview day. Second is boost math skills. It helps you develop an improved ability to think analytically and become a better coder. Next is learn to negotiate. Acknowledge and stay confident in your professional abilities. Share your accomplishments and whether you have the opportunity to negotiate your concerns. Fourth is improve your problem solving skills. Consistently solve questions to transform your understanding and approach to any given problem. Last is take up mock interviews. Practice with peers or hiring managers to gain experience. Prepare answers to the most anticipated Accenture interview questions. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. If you have any doubts regarding this video, you can put them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope it really helped you all. Thanks for watching, stay safe and keep learning.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.